Many people think that AI is going to replace people, and I think that's not quite right. We're going to have a displacement in some areas, but computers, technology, AI opens up a lot of opportunities for human beings. Matter of fact, one of the ways it's going to work, I'm going to talk about in this particular video, is using ChatGPT with new connectors. What you're going to be able to do is get this, Gmail, you're going to be able to take your Google Drive with Google Docs and Google Sheets, also the connections that you have, the people that you're working with as well, and other tools as well, and tie them directly into ChatGPT. Yeah, it's a new feature they've got. It's blowing me away. When I show this to other people in our Stark Raving Entrepreneurs group, they're thinking, this is amazing what we can do. You're taking all of that together to find out something. I'm going to tell you about it. This is a game changer. This is one where you want to pull up your seat and get ready to take notes here with your pen and paper or your note-taking device of choice. So whether you're using a YouTube channel, a podcast, you might be a professional speaker, you might be a blogger, you might be a coach or a consultant, this is going to help you. And today, I'm going to show you how to do it. Hi, I'm Terry Brock, and I'm with Stark Raving Entrepreneurs, along with my partner, Gina Carr, and we show many entrepreneurs how they can build a business they're going to be able to use using AI. And in this one, I want to show you how we can do this in ChatGPT. Now, this is a paid version part of ChatGPT. The free version does not cover this, so you need to look at it from a business point of view. Is it worth $20 to do the incredible connections of human beings together with this? Well, I'll let you make up that decision for yourself, but let's take a look at it right now. And to do that, let's go ahead and bounce over into ChatGPT. I'm using version 5 that just recently came out as we're recording this. And you'll see it's got the information here, ChatGPT 5. And I want to draw your attention to right here in the center of the screen where you put in all kinds of good things there and do it. And I'm going to click on the plus sign. And when I do that, you'll see that it gives us the capability to add the photos. You can ask anything, add the photos and files, be able to add from Google Drive. Now that's because I've connected it so it can go in there. Agent mode, et cetera, et cetera. What I want to draw your attention to today is the use connectors. So I'm going to take a look at that. We're going to take a look at here where it says use connectors. It's on the bottom. And I'm going to click on that. And when I do, notice what it gives me here. It's showing me we've got some things already set up. I have connected this already. What do I mean this? Notice there's a Gmail. Yeah, and Google Calendar, and a couple of other little goodies that are there. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click on this down arrow key and look what is available. When I get over here on this, it's showing me the capabilities to see that, so I can see what's available there. Let me get this sorted on the screen so you can see it a little bit better here. And you'll see Google Gmail is already connected. Calendar, you can connect that. Now think about this and what you're going to be able to do. You're going to be able to take all those messages you've got, those email messages, when you find out, gee, when was the last time I talked with David Jones, a mystical hypothetical client here, David Jones, and I worked with him, but we've talked for quite a while. What did he say about all these things? You can now pull it up within ChatGPT and say, show me everything he said within the last 5 years or the last 6 months or something like that. And you're going to be able to do that pretty easily. Plus, you can also look at Google Calendar. You can see that right there. With Google Calendar, we can look at it, as well as Google Contacts, all of that, and Google Drive. It's going to tie into Google Drive. And of course, with Google Drive, you know you're going to be able to get the Google Docs, as well as the spreadsheets, as well as your slides for your presentations. So you can bring in PowerPoint slides and Keynote slides from Mac, be able to get that, and even more. And just as an added bonus today, let me show you what we can do with that as I go adding even more. Well, I'm going to start down here where it says Connect More. I'm clicking on that, and you'll see right here, look at this. This is just so nice. I get excited about this when I see the possibilities. Gmail can be connected, Google Calendar, your Google Drive, and then look at all this here, all these goodies that are there. It's going to give you Box. I'm not using that, but I hear it's a really good tool. Canva, we use a lot because we do a lot of graphics with ChatGPT, helping us on some of that, but also a lot when we create our thumbnails. We do other kinds of things. Gina and I do a lot with that. Dropbox, of course, GitHub, Google Contacts, HubSpot, Linear, Notion. You got Google Calendar, and also you've got Outlook Mail, as well as SharePoint and Teams. These are the ones they have right now, and chances are, I think they're going to be including a lot more in the future. I don't know. I'm not privy to what Google has in mind or what ChatGPT has in mind as they work with the people, but I think they're probably going to be doing even more. The main thing is you can do this right now, and so I want you to see some of the capabilities and the power we have just with Gmail, with Google Calendar, and with Google Drive, and what you can do. So imagine with me that you have a mythical client named Mary Smith. And Mary Smith is a good client. You've worked with her for quite a while, and they're going to have a lot of meetings over a period of months. But you had one last August. Actually, it was 2 years ago, August. You had a meeting with Mary, and she said something really important that you need to remember. And you're kind of forgetting it right now. But you know it was in a Gmail that you put out there. You put that out, or it was in a Google Doc. Well, this is where you can then sit down and put in a prompt, something like, give me all contact information that I've had with Mary Smith over the last 5 years from Gmail, from Google Docs, and even from the connections that we have had in other areas, and pull that up on the screen. I have found when I do that, it takes a little while for it to do it. Sometimes it might take 30 to 60 seconds or more. That's all right. Because think about how many times, I don't know about you, but I've had many times when I've lost the information that I needed. I'm going, what was it we said on that meeting? And where did they say they went to college? They did this. Or what is it? Do they have 2 kids or 3? Are their kids doing this? Or did they want the widgets that were blue or the widgets that were yellow or whatever it might be? Now you've got a way to find that by pulling it up. Using that prompt, it will give you some information. And I did that. So I'm going to show you. I'm not showing it to you in ChatGPT only for some proprietary purposes, but an actual real life one that I put together. And what we're going to do is take a look at that. Here it is. This is one using ChatGPT with Connector to build the relationships and how it works. Now, it works really well. Here's the prompt that I did, and you can use this yourself. What you might want to do is use that here. Give me a short 2-sentence or less paragraph from my Google Drive, Gmail, or my Google Calendar for every reference in the past 5 years to Michelle, and then I put in her name and her email address. Obviously, for privacy purposes, got rid of that. And look what it found. It came back after 4 minutes, 15 seconds. Okay, this one was not very long. Didn't have a whole lot there, but it could take a little bit longer than that, might take a little bit less. It's not going to be the snap, you get it done real fast that we're used to. Sometimes we're used to that and it comes back real quickly. This might take a little bit longer, but look at the benefits of this. This gives you the benefit to tap into all of that wealth of information quickly and easily. And really what it's doing, like I said at the beginning of this video, it helps you to connect with people more. We're humanizing this even more. And isn't it interesting? We're using AI, machines, to get closer to humans. I like it. I think that's a good thing. So here's what I put in there, and it came back and said, here's what I found the last 5 years across Gmail, Calendar, Drive, that reference Michelle, a real person with a real name, but obviously for privacy purposes, we got rid of that. And a few older Gmail items couldn't be opened due to Gmail API not found, et cetera, et cetera. So that's some of them that are there. But look at this. It found Gmail references here. And it's, when we were talking about CoinShare and doing some things with that, a follow-up Sunday dinner that we had, and there's our number directly to get through to me. I mean, this is the real thing right there. So you can see what it is. Then we had a Zoom link. Look at that. This is amazing. Oh, and by the way, I want to call your attention to this. Look over here where it says open in Gmail. So what you can do is when you're in ChatGPT, you click on that. It's not clickable right now because I brought it over into Google Docs, again, for the privacy area. But what I've been doing on that is I've been looking at that. I just click on open Gmail. It opens the Gmail email that I had of that specific reference to Michelle and whatever we were talking about, whatever project we were working on. Think about what this is available now, and you can use it. Now, again, you do need the paid version of ChatGPT to use it. This one does not work on free. $20 a month. I'm going to leave it up to you to decide, is it worth $20 to connect with people more like that? Well, in business, I think it is. It's like, come on, you're going to have to put up some money. You can't ask for everything to be free, but it's up to you to do it. But I think this is going to be amazing what we can do with it and how we're going to be able to use this and how we can make it work. Look at some of the other tools that are available and other information there. You see we had some other information. It always has this open in Gmail. Open right there. We went to Leonid and Friends. Got a chance to see that as well. That's a band, our favorite band in the world. They're from Russia. They do tours around here. Side note, I know it's kind of fun, but that's where we were there. We did some things with that. And you see we've got some other information here. Various meetings that we had. No need to go into all the details of it, but look at that. And then it gave me Google Calendar, what we had, as well as Google Drive. So all of that is available to say, okay, this is where we are. This is what can be done with ChatGPT tied in with Google. Think about what you're doing. You're tapping into Google Docs because now you can say, oh, okay, I want to take a picture of Bob Smith, who I met at a meeting here in Orlando. I'm in Orlando, Florida, at a convention last March. But what did he look like? I kind of forget right now. Well, what you can do, make sure you get a picture of him when you're there, with their permission, of course. And then you tie that to a Google Doc about Bob Smith. So now you've got all kinds of information there. You see what you can do is now, of course, many CRMs can do this. The contact relationship management will do that very well. But you could also do it right now with ChatGPT. The $20 a month give you the availability to tap into Google Docs and the Google Connections, Google Connections for people, bringing people together. This has some amazing capabilities, and it's something I want you to think about. With the capabilities this has, it can really give you the kind of juice you need. And let me know what you think, because what this is going to do is it's going to change the way that we use all these tools and put them together. The information we have here gives you the ability to stay in touch with people in a meaningful, profoundly personal way. This is the benefit of it. So this is where we operate as Stark Raving Entrepreneurs. And here's something that's an opportunity for you that you're going to find really helpful. You can bounce over to starkravingentrepreneurs.com and you'll see what we've got here as we help you figure out how to build your business and make it grow. And part of that, we're giving you something here for free. No charge at all for this. Gina and I wanted to make this available. You see we got a QR code there that you can use and get the help you need with AI. If you're listening to this on audio or you can't quite get the QR code to work, sometimes they're like that, you can use http://AI-tools4biz.com. AITools4biz.com. That'll give you a training course on many different tools, including ChatGPT, something that you'll be able to use. It'll give you a lot of capability. You and your team can use that as well. Just a way of saying thank you for being in our program and thank you for paying attention to what we're doing. I'm Terry Brock, and I'd love to hear from you. Let me know what you think of this, and we'd love to hear from you. And by all means, please share this with others so they can benefit from it. And give it a like. That'll really help us. That tells the algorithms that you like videos like this, and you'll get more like it from us and from others that are putting out some of these great videos on YouTube. I love some of the videos out here on YouTube. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you, and got another goodie for you. Right over here, got a video that we've carefully selected showing you how to use ChatGPT even more to get a lot more done. There are new versions there. Gina and I put a video together to show you how to do that more easily and get a lot more out of it. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. I'm Terry Brock. Thanks for being with me today.